No one is born introverted. Do you really believe that you were born this way? If you do, you are 100% incorrect. We are all born equal. The only thing that separates one particular baby from another is the genetic DNA they are born with. We are born with our perception of the world being a blank canvas. Think of it as a white piece of A4 paper. We get taken home and we then grow to learn where home is, and we learn who our parents are. Simple. We develop understanding as we go. My point is this: you were not born introverted. It has been learnt. Let's say your name is Jay. You might be really young and shy because you have been brought up in an environment where your parents argue and they tell you to be quiet when you talk. Let's say you have a friend called Simon. Simon is in an environment where his father is a motivational speaker and his mom is a clinical psychologist. They teach Simon to speak young and be confident in how he talks. Then, skip a few years ahead, you both start school. Simon feels confident and gets energy from his ability to speak well because of his life experiences up to that point and makes friends. Jay does not because his parents raised him differently. He feels uncomfortable speaking. Jay becomes an introvert and Simon becomes an extrovert. Do you understand? I will say it one final time. You were not born an introvert. You have become an introvert as a byproduct of your environment. So you clicked on this video with a curiosity to reverse the fact you're introvert. I'm here to tell you that you can be. I do not give a single cluck who told you that you can't. You can. Hit the subscribe button and let's get into the strategies to delete your inner introvert. Strategy 1. Understanding that this is a learned behavior. You need to really understand that, because this has been learned as a result of experiences, that it can be unlearned. Reflect on your life up till now. There has to be times that you can recall where you attempted to speak out loud and were pushed back. There has to be a time where you were brought up in a non-speaking encouragement environment. Perhaps you were bullied. I do not know your personal circumstances and I do not need to know it. You need to know it. You need to get to the root cause of what has caused you to act in this way. Once you get clear on the root cause or the several root causes, I want you to go and put on some headphones. Get this image of this event picture clear in your mind. Smell the air as if you are there again, and then visualize you performing in a different way that is powerful and extroverted in this particular scenario. For example, let's say someone said, "Wow, Jay, your voice is annoying," and then young Jay went into his shell. This could have been ingrained in your subconscious mind at a young age and built a belief that you are introverted and then compounded over time with other events. If this was the scenario you came to, then visualize you as Jay saying, "Perhaps you think my voice is annoying. That's unfortunate for you because I do quite like talking and quite loudly as well." Then you would express yourself with even more confidence than before. Do you understand? You are to reverse the scenario in your head over and over again of you performing in a more powerful way. This overpowers your current limiting belief. Apply this consistently and delete that limiting belief with time. Also apply this to every scenario you have experienced that has held you back. Next strategy. Strategy 2. Acting as if. Let's say you are really struggling to visualize your previous events, or this is not working for you. This is fine as well, because there has been times in the past where you have held limiting beliefs about other things. For example, let's say you have a limiting belief that you are not strong and therefore will not attend the gym. Then you finally pluck up the courage and go to the gym. You really like the gym from that point forward and start working out daily. You have destroyed a limiting belief in this particular scenario. This is what acting as if is. You have to act as if you are already capable of being what you want to be. Push out your chest, stand up straight, and understand that you are more than capable. Do not let these limiting beliefs hold you back. To do this, you genuinely need confidence. I really recommend you check out the video in the top right corner around confidence. You need it. You can't be scared. The world is a tough place, full of winners and losers, and the ultimate fact is there's maybe 2 or 3 people who genuinely care if you succeed. If you are lucky, that is. So I highly recommend you pluck up the courage to pull up your socks and act as if. For some people, this video will be as close to it gets for someone caring if they succeed or not. This is the hard truth. And the world's not changing, so you decide. Are you gonna stay the way you are right now, or are you gonna step up? No one is coming to save you either way. Strategy 3. Friendship is key. Once you start to delete the inner introvert, you will find that some of your friends will change. If you are introvert right now, most of your friends are likely in a similar situation. Perhaps 1 or 2 is different and has confidence to speak freely and feel good from doing so. But for the most part, they are probably like you. You need to understand that you need to act above your current environment or circumstances. Put it this way, a man with a belief that is more powerful than his current environment will very likely outlive his current environment and create a new one that reflects his belief of what his environment should be. A good example of this is well-known figures like William Wallace, a Scottish freedom fighter. He believed Scotland should be free from English rule, and sooner or later he had a band of other believers, and he was living his dream. Another is Martin Luther King. He believed in the rights of oppressed blacks across the world, and sooner or later, as a result of his beliefs, we now have well-deserved rights for the blacks. The point is, you have to believe in your abilities, greater than your current environment. Then sooner or later, your world will reflect that belief. So to summarize, if you visualize yourself via meditations being your most powerful and do this consistently, you will build power and begin to delete the limiting belief around being an introvert. Act as if you are already capable. You will outlive your environment and foster a reality that is more powerful than your current one. Attract friends of a similar nature to your newfound higher self. It's simple. Put in the work, hit subscribe, join my Discord in the link below, and let's get rid of this weakness. Let's go.